To do, y'all. We're trying to type in NT and then Trappers Network. We back in the same, like, cracking the same. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trappers Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, though. You can't get nobody's college, though. Big dog. Like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, and make sure you hit that good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trappers Network. It's that news you can use. That knowledge you can't get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with the tap in. Make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in with everything we got going on here at TNN Trappers Network. Man at the Garden Freestyle. Fairy tales, please don't touch my. It got a body on it and Boogeyman. All out now, man. I had to go check on something. Make sure y'all get into that. If you ain't got into that, I'm not finna hold y'all no longer. WACK100 is finna admit to having a relationship with the #1 snitch in the Big U Rico case. Let's get into this content without no further do's or don'ts. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Boom, 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 boom. So it just looked to me like he went into survival mode and start. I know the dude, the dispensary owner.
You know the dude, the dispensary owner, yet you sat next to Loose Cannon while he told the story of how the dispensary got robbed. What in the Snitchosaurus Rex is going on here? Let's hear what Officer Rat has to say.
Oh, okay.
I've done business with him.
Okay.
Like, he would call. I think the last thing I did, I booked Sada Baby for him downtown. But he called me about October. He like, bro, you know what? With you, bro, it was all.
I almost can 100% bet that he is going to say that this dude, mind you, this just came out. So we all know, like, this, if you want to live, you know I can't make this up. This is the Adam and Wack show just came out. There's no way I could have watched this before. I bet you a fucking billion, whatever you want, pesos, rubies, nigga, doubloons, dollars, whatever the fuck you get. Yeah, nigga, I said doubloons. Whatever you want to do, I will bet you whatever that Wack is gonna say that this nigga told him that Big U was a snitch to stay away from him, when in fact the paperwork says, the actual indictment says, the #1 snitch told Big U to stay away from Wack because Wack was the snitch. That's actually in this indictment. Let's see what happens.
Always straight business, man. I give you the money, you make sure the people there, and boom, boom, boom. So, when it comes to weed and all that type of stuff, I shy away from it. Y'all really don't like to deal with it because it's not approved on the Fed side. But a lot of stuff I'm reading.
Not approved on the Fed side. Interesting.
Weed and all that type of stuff, I shy away from it. Y'all really don't like to deal with it because it's not approved on the Fed side. But a lot of stuff I'm reading, and some of it I'm kind of like, it's missing some pieces. I can't see him.
What pieces are they missing, Wack? Go ahead and fill us in. Go ahead and give us a debriefing. More content. Remember I said a long time ago that these niggas use YouTube as a debriefing platform so they can get away with their flu, flammery, skullduggery, and larceny, and they're feeding this information to law enforcement. Now this same information is in indictments because it's been fucking fed to law enforcement. Y'all said I was crazy. Y'all said I was crazy. We'll put a motherfucking aluminum foil hat on my head and call me bonkers, nigga, because I called this shit. I said this shit years ago. When they first started saying, I said, this nigga 600 is doing a debriefing on YouTube, bro. I can see this shit. I already see what's going on. Wack don't gotta debrief with the feds. He's doing it right here. Y'all not listening. Pay it. Okay, serious moment. YouTube statements are being used in this indictment. It's actually on the paperwork. The whole point of him having to go to the feds, that's out the window, bro. We're gonna just remove that. Like, let's stop commenting that. Let's stop thinking that. Let's stop thinking that as a possibility. YouTube statements and videos are used in this indictment. They do not need to debrief. All they have to do is make a video about it, explaining the situation. That is the debriefing. This is somebody who you are witnessing doing a debrief. You are literally watching it. It's just not being done within the confines and the privacy of a federal agency or police station. It's literally used in the indictment. Let's really pay attention to what's going on.
I can't see Big U.
Watch how Wack just details everything throughout all this in extreme clarity to an elementary level where it would be perfect to be used by a grand jury or DA or in more indictments that are later to come. like everything else so far, because he's a snitch. Now, myself personally, do I give a flu flaming about any of this at this point? Honestly, no. What is my one mission in life? That nigga's a snitch. That's it. I'm giving you news you can use. I'm giving you knowledge you can get in college. But I need you guys to understand the factualities of this situation. This nigga's telling. That's it. That's it. Whatever the crimes they doing and all that, I'm 100% non-biased. As far as this little weirdo is concerned, he's telling. That's it. That's it. Let's keep going.
Shooting.
And if you're watching this and you feel like I'm stopping it too much, go watch No Jumper. It's right there. Go give Adam a view.
A kid in the face that once lived in this house, right? Over a diss song.
Because there has to have been so many different times over the years, even since he's been free, in which he would have had much better reason to clap somebody than that situation.
Like
that just doesn't seem like it would have risen to the level of being.
Let me tell you,
if he killed that kid, he probably should have killed like 20 other people.
No, listen. Let me tell you what he would do.
Okay.
If the kid had did a diss song.
Here's the okay, back to the debriefing. You don't need to have a debriefing. He literally just said it. Here's what he would do. He's gonna outline it now. I'm gonna walk y'all through it. He's now going to outline the crimes. Let's hear him do it.
Right, and he heard it. At his age, he would have brought one of his little homies over there to fade him.
Right.
Okay, how do I know this? Nipsey dissed him.
Right.
What did he do?
The first song?
He brought one of his homies over there to fade him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or he would have did it, right? But if he little dude, he just gonna bring one of his little homies over there. So this is why. And
that guy is not a threat. The kid, rest in peace, Rayshawn, he's not a threat enough to require killing him. Why don't you just beat his ass? Punch him in the head a couple times. Right? You get the point across.
Because I've already disrespected the family, because I'm gonna be real. I don't know if you listened to the call. When I got the call from these people, right? I'm thinking it's some troll.
The police.
Motherfuckers. And I'm going to tell you why. First thing, whenever I ask you a question, I already know the answer. I just want to see what you're going to say.
Okay.
So the first thing I say is, yo, when this happened to your brother? She says 2022. I know it was 2021 because I read the shit.
Right.
So right then and there, my mind is like, okay, well, let me see where it goes. So then I'm like, oh, what you mean they had to get blood? Like, you know, they swab us before we get out of prison, right?
Now, here's the thing. I actually said that. I said that to Adam. I said that to Adam. Because WACK was saying, well, they needed a warrant, they needed a warrant, they needed a warrant, they needed a warrant. And I text that to Adam. Let's see what happens.
So then she says...
Because I said... Because him and Big U was for sure cool in 2021. For sure cool in 2021. But I said, you don't need a warrant for somebody's DNA who's already gone through the California Department of Corrections Rehabilitation.
We found it under the nails, right? So I'm thinking to myself, if they found some DNA under some nails, and it's this dude, ain't no way they letting him run around for 3-4 years, right? So I let her keep talking. So she says, my mom such and such, right? So she puts the mom on the phone. So when the mom comes on the phone, I'm gonna show you this, right? She goes into her thing. The mom immediately says, oh no, it's been 4 years. Okay. This one I thought they was really cap. When she says, between me and you, the cops don't want nobody to know, but this, that, and other, right? So I'm telling myself, the cops don't tell no motherfucking body when they coming to pick somebody up.
Right.
That's not the story you were just telling Adam. Okay, Adam, let's see. Will you call him out on his flu flammery?
Right. So then I get this text.
Hey, this is Rayshawn Williams' mom. I didn't want to ask you this because I don't like asking people for anything, but I do need your help. Me and my daughter have been homeless for the past 3 months. Sleeping in my car, so if it's possible, could you please help me at least get a hotel?
Now you're slandering the name and the mother of a deceased child who is caught up in this indictment?
Room for a couple of days. I really do need the help.
So now you know what I'm thinking.
It's cap. It's a scam.
It's cap. It's a scam, right? So At this point in time, I'm gonna be real. I watched Big U on about 3-4 occasions go side with some motherfuckers that's running the narrative on me that he knows ain't true. Right? And because it's his voice, it makes it seem like it might be some truth. So I tell 600, hey, bro, these motherfuckers is capping. They thought they was going to run a sob story on me and get some money out of me. The motherfucking sister don't even know what year the boy died, which is odd.
But yeah, you went on no jumper, said the complete opposite.
Anybody lose somebody that close, you know the time, date, the year, you know that shit.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Adam's yawning.
And I said, as soon as, and the mom is...
Let's see what Adam
has
has to say.
Massive flow.
Me dealing with life, I'm like, man, ain't no motherfucking police for the...
He says so much of nothing, you could just fast forward through it.
Gather all this information, and they choose to let it out with one massive flood. Obviously, the Fed, the indictment in the rolling 60s, this is all shit that they had ascertained over the course of many, many years. They gather it all up, and then they drop it.
Yeah, but so I got a lady, the daughter or the sister, don't know the year the boy was killed. I got a lady trolling, faking like she's like telling me some exclusive shit. So you know what I did? The same way Big U went over there with these dudes with this CS2 back shit, what made it look real, which in the long run is gonna help me because that's a great lawsuit. Like that shit's finna pay great, right?
You're gonna sue Big U?
No, I would never sue Big U. I sue LA Media World Star because Big U. You notice as of about 18 months ago when I said I'm suing them behind them putting that up. You don't see Big U talking to World Star shit. Because when World Star doubled back and said, hey, where's the paperwork to support this? He like, I don't got none. He like, well, dude got a big-ass law firm. They coming at us. They not playing. They demanding some serious money. This dude's a public figure.
So this lawsuit is still in the works?
What? This gonna be great.
What?
Oh, shit.
This gonna pay off like 2 of my cribs.
We got a harmonious man on
That little bitty ass apartment, you mean?
our hands
Right?
here.
Because you going through a divorce and your wife got anything that's worth having.
So
Your real wife, not R&B.
same reason why Big U went over there with some shit that he knows a lie and ran the narrative. I thought about it. I said, 600. They lying, talking about this a football kid that used to play for his organization. That ought to strike a nerve with some of them parents over there, right? It ought to piss him off, right? Let's run it up, right? Because at the time, I'm thinking that's cap.
Okay.
I'm thinking, come on, man, you don't know what year the boy was killed. This your brother. You talking about the police and told you some shit that I know police not gonna tell you. They not gonna tell you for this reason right here. So in my head, there's no way this shit is. And then you hit me up for the money right afterwards, right? So in my mind, it's cap. So we run murder. I'm like, how could I like turn it into content? Because as far as I'm concerned, it's content.
How can I turn an open homicide case into content? Okay.
Right? I get 100 calls a day, motherfuckers telling me shit. You heard me listening to some of them in your office. That's just shit coming through random, right? About that. I don't know if it's real or not. So at this point in time, I'm like, all right, Tink runs murder mystery. I'm gonna let her run the murder mystery, read the news shit, and then we're just gonna plug this into it. So here it comes. 600 starts to panic. He says, bro, they like think I got it from the police. I'm like, well, just run the narrative, man.
Nigga, you are the police.
And tell them motherfuckers, shit, don't look at it like that. Look at it like, shit. Why are you looking at it like I'm running?
Why does WACK think that everybody's so stupid that he could just say these things that clearly don't make sense and everybody's going to believe him? Does anybody actually believe this? If you actually believe anything he's saying, let me know why in the comments. I'm actually interested to know. I promise we won't make fun of you that bad.
Narrative for the police. It could be looked like
600 is definitely a cop.
that I'm looking out for the streets. It could be looked at all kind of ways, right? So now 600, I ain't gonna lie, he got a little nervous because they started coming at him with the, why you running this shit? You get what I'm saying? This is why I don't know if you noticed, I kind of been going overboard with trying to like take some of the heat off of him.
Oh, 600.
Yeah, because
well, he seems like he's leaning into it.
He's
riding around with a badge on.
No, but that's what I told him. I said, at this point, bro, the other shit ain't working, so f it.
So basically, you're accidentally exposing 600 is what we already know as a cop. Got it.
You know, that call with the police saying come down to the station, That's not real.
Oh,
That's his homeboy that recorded something,
okay.
and he's just playing it. But to the world, it's real.
No, it's real. It's you going down to the police station and you got an LAPD badge with a diamond in it. That's a real thing.
Right? So, you know, at the end of the night, it shocked me when they called me that morning talking about the feds and all this shit. I was like, and then when I read what I read,
after watching this, do you still who does not believe that WACK100 is CS2 back, confidential source number 2 back in the other case?
that shit, I don't know that Big U. I can honestly say on some real shit, and I'm treading lightly because now that I know, and the reason why I know the lady's real now, because somebody called me a day ago and said she did a TMZ interview. So I know.
All right, y'all stay and kick it. Red down to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue, Angel Tweets free. We go.